Hi there, my name is Elli Fordyce and I'm a jazz vocalist.
Blame that kiss, it's as sweet as a kiss can be. Blame all those charms that melt in my arms, but don't blame.
In between 3 and 15, I always wanted to sing. I was pretty obsessed about it. But I didn't really have any courage to do it. I didn't have the vision of what to do about it. Gradually, after about age 10 or 11, I started singing a little bit. I would sing the top 40 songs. The first week that they came out of the box, I knew the lyrics. And we would stand on our lunchroom line and I would know the tunes before anybody else. So I became the expert top 40 pop song singer. That's how I started. My inspiration really comes from the inside out. There's just something in me, heart, soul, spirit, mind, almost, I'd say body too, that is just, it's cranking it out all the time. Whenever I listen to it, it's there. It's not something I have to get from anybody else. Actually, most of what I do, I've learned on my own. I've listened a lot. I've listened since I was 15, I've listened to jazz. But I do my best work when I only listen to that inner voice, outer voice, higher self, inner being, all of that. It's a very spiritual thing, really. Now, bear in mind that I am a psychotic singer. I mean, vocalists are renowned for that. But that's only one part of me, and that's usually before the gig. Once I get on a gig, I love performing. Something happens on every live gig, if it's more than a 10-minute spot, where I fall into the zone, and that is the best place in the world to be, or out of this world to be. It is when magic happens.
Not a single word was spoken, I can tell you. That unfelt grasp of hands told me so well that you knew. I never lived that long until the thrill of that moment when my heart stood still.
Actually, I was born in New York City. I was born right here in Manhattan. And although I left many times, came back many times, have lived all over the country, I came back about 23 years ago, something like that. And the reason I actually came back was I wanted at that time to get into acting, although I didn't do it till 3 years ago. So there's a little bit of a lag there. When I was 10 years old, I would go to the movies. And in those days, the theaters were huge, the screens were enormous, and I would always just see myself up there. I was June Allison, I was Doris Day, I was Katharine Hepburn, whoever it happened to be. And I just totally related to those actors and those movie stars that were up there. As I matured, I found that movies and television really moved me. I would relate so strongly to certain roles and certain actors that it would just touch me very, very deeply. And that's where I got my inspiration. I always wanted to be able to do that for others and tell stories, not just the roles and the emotion, but the story, the essence of what was being portrayed in the film or in the project was very important to me. It still is.